citizens, welcome, and this is the Current Affairs segment, your trusted source for the latest news, insightful discussions, and impactful stories shaping our nation and beyond. I'm Angela Kabete, and together with Mr. Kimotho, will dive into the latest headlines and uncover the truth behind the news of what has been happening that is in our country and beyond. So make sure that you stay tuned as we break it down right here, right now. Mr. Kimotho, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
How was your weekend, Saturday, Sunday?
My weekend ilikuwa mzuri. And I'm grateful sasa for another blessed week.
Generally in the church?
Yes.
You're blessed?
And we were blessed so much.
It
was a very encouraging word. Kile kitu Mungu amekuitia. Press on with it.
Ilia mwito.
Kabisa.
Okay, and salimia watazamaji.
Just want to first of all give thanks to our viewers kwa vile wamekuwa pamoja na sisi na kuwakaribisha kwenye show ili tuangalie ni yapi ambayo yako siku ya leo. Karibuni.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before anything else, it is always our name to give you that is the verse of the day. And today's verse comes from, that is 1 Corinthians 15:58, and I read, this is what it says. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. Mwana na feel ina relate with what you have just said right now. Okay. Hiyo mambo ya giving yourself fully to the work of the Lord.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo inaanza kwa kusema, therefore my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. So it means that you as a believer, you need to be steadfast. Welcome back. We apologize for that technical hitch, and back to the verse of the day. It comes from, that is 1 Corinthians 15:58, and I read, this is what it says. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. Kwa hivyo kwenye nasema my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm, it means that you remain steadfast in your faith and conviction despite the challenges. It means that you on that path of Christianity, on that journey, kuna challenges mingi, but tunaambiwa that stand firm. And then inaendelea inasema, let nothing move you. Do not be shaken away by temptations, the trials that you encounter. Usikubali zikutoe from your faith or what you believe in the Lord, or the worldly distractions, because they're there each and every day. Temptations ziko pale, but tunaambiwa let nothing move you. Alafu inaendelea nasema, always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord. It means that you need to commit yourself wholeheartedly, fully in serving the Lord without holding back, without looking back. And then inaendelea inasema, because you know your labor is not in vain. It means that efforts that you put for the work of God is not wasted. It is an investment. So continue trusting in God, sticking onto what the Lord has called you into doing, and knowing that the Lord is always there to give you strength each and every time you feel like, I can do this too hard, the challenges ni mingi sana. Turn back to the Lord. And that's my take. What about you, Mr. Kimotho?
Just to add on something, give yourself fully, not halfly, fully. Then if you give yourself fully, mambo itakuwa iko sawa. Si nusu nusu.
Mzima mzima.
Yote. Yes.
And that is the verse of the day. And now let's get over to what has been happening, because each and every day there are new stories, right?
Yeah.
And I have the Daily Nation with me.
I have the Standard newspaper.
Okay. And on today's Daily Nation, these are some of the highlights of what we'll be checking out. Matters to do with fraud cases. Then we'll be checking out matters to do with finance itself and the economy. Alafu tutaangalia sports as well and the education system. What about you?
Naona Standard nimeangazia mambo ya SHA. Naona pia kuna mambo ya housing. And pia nikiangalia kuna some bit of other stories ambazo tutaweza kuziangalia siku ya leo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's start with that is the Daily Nation, and they say wameandika lucrative deals. The men who control multi-billion state systems. Alafu wameka hapa watu watatu, wameka anaitwa Abdullahi Sheikh. And wasema Network Solutions shareholder, we have that is Tanun bin Zaid. Wasema that one of the owners of Apiro, that is Limited. And then we have that is James Ayugi, founder of Webmasters Limited. Alafu the story is on page 10, and they're saying that ownership of critical public systems such as e-citizen and electronic platforms for health and procurement alleged by auditors and MPs to be controlled by private entities despite the government denials, and say it is increasingly coming under scrutiny, informed by data scrutiny concerns and the vast sums of money involved. Let's check it out, the story, and we are there. And they say concern the Ruto administration has contracted automated systems to improve service delivery across different sectors of the economy, but has yet to gain full control despite spending billions of taxpayers' money. And now, if they say of taxpayers' money, and they say that the men controlling public systems with billions. And you remember the last time, and the last thing we remember is the government walikuwa denied that these systems are owned by the private sectors. But now things are different here, and they say Auditor General and several governance experts have sounded an alarm over control of digital systems by private companies. And some of the systems that they have mentioned, that is the e-citizens, we have the SHA. And in addition to that, they say that questions have arisen over the government's move to splash billions on digitizing service delivery while leaving at the control of critical public portals to private funds. And this move have prompted the Auditor General, that is Nancy Gathongo, and several governance experts to raise the alarm. That is the e-citizen, the electronic government payment systems, the National Transport and Safety Authority, that is the NTSA system, and there we have that the Social Health Authority. And they say that some of those who control have been left to private contractors, and also that when we mention the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, servers are not cited in Kenya. Is this a good thing, especially on the IBC, Mr. Kimotho?
Unajua sasa ile kitu watu walikuwa wamesubiri sana, and when it comes to the issue now of system, they need to prove a lot of issues according wakati wanaongea mambo ya system.
Yeah, I agree.
Hapo wanahitaji a lot of improvement, because tumekuwa tukiona mambo na system vile zimekuwa zikifanya, and especially now, so when it comes now to those major significant units of the government, hapo kunahitaji watu kufanya improvement. Yes.
But you remember even a few months ago the Auditor General kwame released this report, but wakakata, but now it is in the public.
Yes.
And also they say that an audit report inasema that this limitation primarily impacted the assessment of adequacy and effectiveness of IT control designed to protect information assets. So as you say, the government wako na kazi mingi sana ya kuprove.
Wako nayo, and especially pia tukula ile Data Protection Act, ambayo inafaa iangaliwe. Pia on the usage of the information ambayo iko pale, because unajua pia kumekuwa na misuse of information. Your data inakuwa presented pale, because some of the system wanakuitishia full names, wanakuitishia ya ID, inaskaniwa kwa zingine inakuwa iko pale, KRA pin inakuwa iko pale, na ukiona hizo crucial documents na some of the details ambazo that is ni very important, anyone can do anything with those information. So it's something that they need also to do. And also wakati now the office of the Auditor General wanatoa the report, they are doing their work. Now it is upon now the other arm of government ambayo nao ni the National Assembly wafanya pia kazi yao. Yes.
And also issues to do with trust. I think such kind of matters kunafaa kuwa na public participation.
Unajua sasa kumekuwa na hii mtazamo ya public participation, how should it be done, because pia kumekuwa na ile public participation ambao walikuwa wanasema ni through your representatives. Kwa sababu wanasema wakati umechagua, that is the MCA, MP, senator na wale wengine, unawachagua kwa sababu waende wakuwa wawakilishi wenyu kule. So that kama kuna kitu ambayo inataka kufikiwa, na si lazima muweze kufikia nyinyi wote, wale representative wenyu wakishawakilisha ya maneno yote yanakuwa yana sell through pale. So kuna issue ya hiyo, bado kuna mambo ambayo yanafaa yakuwe yanapelekwa pale inawale, na kuna mengine ambayo yanafaa kuja kwa wananchi. So that is now the issue ambayo bado inafaa idefine vizuri, ni nini hicho kinafaa kikuje kwetu, ni nini hicho, that is wale representative ambao tulichagua wanafaa wa proceed nayo, that is kule to their respective parliament.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they say while the e-citizen contract is supposed, so it is a contract, okay? We thought it is allowed to, they will say while the e-citizen contract is supposed to last for 3 years, that is 2023 to 2026, it does not state exact effective and due dates. While the MPs are pointing to the loophole, they fear it could be explored at the government's expense.
Unajua kwanza e-citizen is something that is very critical.
Yeah, I agree.
And the issue ambayo tunasikia sijui nani amepewa contract ama nani, that one should not happen. It's supposed to be a direct to direct government, that is a system. So that anything ambayo inatolewa pale ni government ndiye ambayo inahusikana nayo. So whenever na UG inaingilia na to a private sector, tukatai pia watu that is the private sector wanafaa kuwa empowered, but not on anything, especially now kwa system ambayo iko very sensitive, because unajua e-citizen wakati umeregister na e-citizen, ujue hapo ndio kama ni mambo na certificate of good conduct pale, kama ni passport ni pale, kama ni hata mambo ya KRA, ORPP, nini mambo ya pia mashamba yote yako pale. So ukiangalia it is a government system ambayo iko composed na so many other units ambazo ziko pale. So this one inafaa kwanza ikuwe 100% government control, ili ku avoid such scenarios ambazo ziko pale. In case of anything, government ndio itakuwa in charge na liable ama responsible for anything ambayo inaweza come up.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope they will act on that, because it involves wananchi, this one.
But the fact remains it has taken too long. Because this is not the first time tumekuwa tukisikia. Each and every season tukikakaa tunasikia mambo ya e-citizen, and hatujasikia now the relevant, that is a government department wakikuja kuziongelelea, and it's something that needs to be well addressed. Na pia that is the relevant committee of the National Assembly na pia of the Senate, they are supposed to discuss about it, ili wapiane mwelekeo na direction toward it, because kumke pia ina generate a lot of revenue. So ni kitu ambao wanafaa pia waiaddress na waiangalie.
And away from that, what do you have?
Kwa gazeti la Star naona wameongelea mambo ya house na mambo ya SHA, ambayo ninaona wamepea kipaumbele. Let us discuss something now to do with SHA. Na naona hapo wakisema SHA starting at a low, that is to their program. Na pia ukumbuke pia kuna juzi tuliona that is the CS wa health akipresent some evidence document to the DCI and also now to the Anti-Corruption Commission, ili waendelee na investigation yao. Na ninaona hapa that is wakisema DCI probe that is 31 hospitals over 681 million fraud. So hospitals and medical centers under investigation naona zimelistiwa hapa ambazo ziko pale, na accusation against the hospitals. Kuna hospitals admitted patients with the same illness at the same time, which look that is suspicious. The same patient were admitted in more than one hospital at once. Some facilities sent that is a fake or exaggerated bills for treatment. They billed that now for the C-sections even when mothers gave birth naturally. Some hospitals claim to do the same medical procedures on the same patients in different places. So ukiangalia, these are some of the issues ambao wanaangalia pale, and these are just the issue now to do with the system, because wakati sasa wanasema that is kuna mambo ambao walipata, or that is ilipatikana pale kwa system, for example kama with the patient with the same illness at the same time. So hiyo pia ni kitu ambao wanafaa angalia, but ile ambayo that is pia inakaa so funny is that wakati wana bill that is the mothers ambao wame give birth naturally, but pale wanasema walipitia C-section. So these are some of the things ambazo zinafaa ziangaliwe. And also this is also not a good conduct even when it comes now to the ethics of now the issue now to do the profession of the doctors, because whenever now you are lying about some of this information or some of the issues to do with your patients, it also means that even the record that ambao utakuwa unaandika pale haitakuwa ni record ambayo itaweza kusaidia. So it's something that needs to be digged even deeper, despite now of the issue of now the share system. I think now also now they need now to bring in professionals also to see if some of these hospitals kwanza kama ziko qualified to do that work, if the doctors wale ambao wako in charge qualifications zao zinawaruhusu kufanya hivyo, wale wote the nurses and everyone else pia inafaa angalia, despite ndio tena wasirudi tena pale wakati nao pia kunakuwa na so many different that is investigation ambazo zimekuwa pale. So nikiangalia hapa pia now the director that is now the DCI wanasema that is they have launched investigation with the hospitals ambazo zimekuwa linked now to these allegations ambazo zimekuwa pale, and the investigation of the hospitals according to the court documents sent by it involves that is a pursuing document that is from February that is 2024 to August ambazo wamekuwa wakifanya all this investigation imekuwa ikiendelea pale, and we are really hoping that even the DCI they are going to involve even some of the professionals in that field, so that now they can come up with a very conclusive that is investigation. So I can also see here that they are saying as a result that is a processes payment to that is a health care facilities using the information entered and uploaded in the system, and that is they disperse the money amounting to approximately 691 million to the suspected that is health facilities ambazo ziko pale. That is investigation to the hospitals follows the handover of at least that is 1188 files to the DCI. So we are really eager to see now what is going now to happen after now these investigations, because investigations zimekuwa zikifanyika especially now to do with things to do with fraud each and every time, but hatujaiona that is kuna ni conclusion gani ambayo that is imekuwa ikifanyika now in regards to some of those investigations. Na pia nikiangalia bado to add on pia mambo ya SHA, nikiangalia hapa bado kuna some of the hospitals bado wana cry kwa sababu ya zile amount ambazo wana owe to the that is to the system, na pia ile ambayo wanapokea ni pesa ambayo bado it doesn't match with what now they have afforded in order now for them to continue now with their own operations. Na pia kumekuwa na that is na so many other things ambazo zimekuwa pale, na pia nikiangalia hapo kwa gazeti la Standard inaona hapa that is wakisema that is pia kuna mtazamo pia wa some of the other patients ambazo wanajaribu kufanya variation of that is NHIF na pia SHA, na pia kuna outcry ya mambo mengi, but nikiangalia hapa naona that is a 471 year old that is a Gatamo Waigwa from Nyeri that is a county. SHA crisis is painful personal. That is kuna diagnosis huyu ni patient ambayo amekuwa diagnosed na prostate cancer, na alikuwa akirely na NHIF to cover the treatment cost. The previous scheme gave him up to 600,000 annually for drugs and injection and imaging. So under SHA this has been cut to that is a 567 already, that is exhausted due now to the soaring that is a cancer treatment cost. So ukiangalia bado the system bado wanafaa address some of these issues, because ukiangalia hapa bado kuna some of the patient ambao pia wana cry, na pia hapa sasa anasema I now need that is a 71,000 every month but I have no job. He said no job, huyu kwanza ni senior citizen because he's 71 na the senior citizens, especially wale wako 70 years and above, kuna ile some of few package huwa anapokea from the government each and every month. But ukiangalia hata kile anapokea na kile ambacho anaitishwa kule hospitalini, inakuonesha kuna mambo kadhaa ambayo yanafaa ifanyike pale. So even if they go on with this investigation, they also supposed to come up with some of the solutions ama some of the findings ambazo wamepatana nazo kule hospitalini, na hiyo findings itaweza kusaidia now the ministry in order now for them to be able now to improve on some of the services that SHA is giving, because kumbuka some of these patients walikuwa transfer now from NHIF. So na ukiangalia sasa kama kuna some of the changes ambazo zimefanyika now na the new system, it means that also some civic education needs to be done also now to the Kenyans ili waweze kuelewa na understand vizuri.
Right, agree.
Yeah.
And away from that, that is in the county news, page 25 of the Daily Nation. Politics, last Thursday, they say Dr. Ruto hosted a Gusii delegation at State House in Nairobi. And the Gusii development billions hide called 2027 calculations. And kuna sentiment hapa nitaanza nayo, that is from Professor David Monda. Anasema that Ruto knows 2027 will be a tough sell. The aim is to split Matiang'i's vote, but 24 months is a long time. Things can change quickly. And in addition to that, they say that billions of shillings in housing projects, new markets, and electricity connections have of late been flowing into the Gusii section. That's the same Mount Kenya, Mr. Kimotho.
Najua the president amejaribu ku people from all over, because not only the Gusii but pia tuliona pia watu wa Murang'a pia nao walikuwa kule. Kuna time pia kulikuwa na watu wengine pia bado walikuwa kule. So he's trying now to woo voters na pia kuweza kuelezea what he has been able to do. Yes.
Probably he also wants the every county to grow and develop as well, probably. Probably that is the case. Yeah. And they say because unaona hapo wamesema of late. Why now?
Because that is the real situation wenye imekuweko, because unajua in the first year of wakati waliingia in office angeweza kuita to call some of these meetings because ndiye alikuwa anajiorganize, alikuwa anajipanga, then kukakuja nao na demonstration ambayo ziliweza kukuja pale ziko hard kufanya some of the activities. So then from there pia kukakuwa na broad based government. So umeona each and every year kumekuwa na some of the major activities zenye zimekuwa zikifanya some political shift now to his camp. That's why now sasa ndiye anaanza sasa kuleta for every forces from each and every side. Yes. And
asma yet behind this seemingly big being at the wave of development initiatives lies on the cold calculations of the 2027 general election, as President William Ruto intensifies his charm offensive while opposition rivals Fred Matiang'i and David Maraga's position themselves for presidential runs. And in addition to that, they say that wameandika hapo influential figures, and they say the entry of Dr. Matiang'i backed by influential figures such as Gusii Council of Elders and other people, they say probably that could be the reason why the president of late he has been having the meetings with them.
Najua it is called political games. Ni lazima pia atayajipange because anahitaji kukuwa re-elected. So lazima aanze kujipanga mapema. And tumekuwa tukiona kuna some political doors from that area. That is former Chief Justice David Maraga na pia former CS that is Fred Matiang'i. They come from that side. Na unajua now the initial probably projection ilikuwa wakati broad base wameshikana, sasa alikuwa amefikiria pia ngome pia ameweza kuishika vizuri sana because ile ngome pia amekuwa na influence ni upande wa Nyanza. So hii upande wa Kisii sasa ndio naona anajaribu kuwavuruta aone kama pia anaweza wanaweza ingia upande wake pole pole. Yes.
So can we say that the Gusii region remains to be a political chessboard at the moment?
Definitely. Unajua kila mtu akona calculations zake. Na ukiona wakati anaita watu wa Gusii wakuje pale waweze kuongelea na kuongea na wao pale, wakati anaita watu wa sehemu nyingine anaweza kuongea na aweze kuongea na wao pale, it is a signal ambayo anajaribu kuweka mapema. So definitely juzi tena tulisikia walimu walikuwa pale hope pia lawyers wataitwa, doctors pia wataitwa, you know, pia wale wengine wataitwa, and other people from each and every region waweze kuitwa pale ili waweze kukua na one-on-one conversation na nini, that is another president. Na pia lazima pia afanye hivyo ndio pia kuwaomba kura mapema. Yes.
No, the president is very right, because they say here Ruto is offering projects, and Odinga, that is the former prime minister, seeks to deliver dividends from the broad-based government. Matiang'i and Maraga loom as presidential aspirants. The question is whether development pledges, party maneuvers, and shifting alliances will sway 1 million voters whose decision may shape Kenya's 2027 elections. Yes.
Unajua kila sehemu, unajua that is you know the president amekuwa in this politics for long. Na amekuwa mbunge I think 3 times. That is amekuwa pia, that is a minister, assistant minister, amekuwa, you know, held some positions, you know, very key positions. Na amekuwa deputy president for 10 years. So he knows each and every region, that is their voting capability ambao wako nayo. Na saizi unajua sasa kuna ile that is you know, a bit of a scientific that is a data figure ambayo mtu anaweza fanya ya kujua this region who ana vote na this margin. So wakati unaona anakijaribu kushika hawa, he's also playing his cards very well. Yes.
So he knows what he's doing.
Na si mbaya kujipanga. Kila mtu lazima ajipange. Yes.
Kwa is also benefiting, that is from the broad-based government. Ndio kusema ni opposition peke yake as well.
Unajua lazima ujiulize to whose benefit. Yes, to whose benefit of the broad-based government. Because haizi kuwa ameleta tu hiyo that is washikane tu pole pole. You know, even the previous, that is the former president, that is Uhuru Kenyatta, wakati walikuwa na the handshake, kuna ile projection, kuna ile advantages alikuwa anataka itokane na hiyo. So ilikuwa na benefit fulani ambayo ilikuwa nayo that time. So hata pia president wakati anafanya na broad-based government, pia kuna benefits ambao ameona that is ameona imetokana na hiyo muungano yao. Yes.
Okay, I hope something I hope sisi wananchi tunangoja tuone what will happen, because also Kenyans are benefiting from this, because let's say for example these projects zenye zinapelekwa huko Gusii, the beneficiaries are the citizens as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and away from that, what of that?
Nikiangalia hapa kwa standard kuna a very short story ambayo iko hapa. Naona hapa that is kuna boda that is a tambo from lifeline to lawless threat. Na the issue is that ambayo naona in a nutshell story imeangazia hapa, ilikuwa na issue ambayo tumekuwa tukiona na television ama in social media, wakati mwana boda anafanya accident. Unakuta wanakimbia pale, wanachoma hiyo gari. So recently, but I cannot ascertain this story kama ni kweli ama ni nini. Juzi tuliona kwa social media kuna one of the Nissan iligonga mwana boda na boda wakaichoma. Later to notice that hao mwana boda walikuwa wamechanga wanunue hiyo Nissan ili kuja wasaidie. They came later to notice ilikuwa ni ya wanaboda wengine from another region. So ukiangalia ni train ambayo imekuwa ikiendelea, because hapa nikiangalia pia kuna another picture ambayo iko hapa. Accident inafanyika, wanakimbia pale, wanatoka that vehicle instead now ya kugojea now the law iweze kuchukua, that is vile ambavyo inafanya. That's unaona sasa gazeti leo naona wameangazia wakisema the border sector was once hailed as affordable transport and a pillar of that is a informal economy. Traders now stand that is accused of lawlessness and intimidation and deadly assault, influencing that is fueling calls for state crackdown. Na pia ukiangalia pia kumekuwa na recent acts ambazo zimekuwa zikifanyika pale. Recently tumeona kuna lawyer ambaye aliuawa na inasemekana that is kuna wale riders ambao walikuwa pale. Kuna some of the actions, pia kuna some of the crimes ambazo zimekuwa zikifanyika, that is using now the border riders ambao wamekuwa pale. So this is one of that is a sector that needs to be addressed, because unajua hii registration ya wana border I think they are more than wengi sana. Ukiangalia pia economically pia kuna vile ambavyo wanachangia, because unajua sasa in one sector ikiwa na more than 2-3 3 million that is a registered people, inamaanisha hiyo ni forces moja ambayo inafaa itumiwe sana. So naona gazeti hapa imeweza that is ku address that issue, na imeweza now ku address that issue is just like an alarm. Na naona hapa nikiangalia, naona hapa kuna Motorists Association of Kenya also sounded the alarm of what it describes as the growing menace posed by boda riders across the country. It causes them rampant that is loneliness and harassment of motorists and endangering that is a pedestrian, because unajua hata sazini unakuta pale kwa boda na kupigia nini honi toke na mahali nini hapo si mahali ambapo anafaa kupita. So inamaanisha that is the ministry in charge inafaa ifanye a lot of civic education, pia inafaa come up with a structural way of trying out to identify zile boda ambazo zinafanya kazi ambayo ni that is ni illegal, na pia zile ambazo zinafanya kazi ambayo haifai, na pia wanafaa wa come up with a proper registration system ili kuweza ku-identify, because kuna wale pia wanafanya kazi yao. Kuna yule mtu ambaye amechukua ile that is hiyo motorbike aende pale ili aweze ku-earn. Kuna mwingine mambo kama yale mengine pia tumekuwa tukiona that is kuna some of the transport companies amekuwa that is wanasafirisha, wewe unaorder kitu ambao unaorder inasafirishwa upande ule mwingine. So imaanishi that is all the boda riders wako against ama wanafanya something ambayo ni illegal, ni just a few of them. So kulingana na vile naona hapa gazeti that is imeangazia, that's unaona wengine sasa kutokuwa na that is a recent crackdown ambazo kwa zikifanyika pale because of some of these things ambazo ziko pale. But we are saying that to those who are ambao wanaendelea na kazi yao, wanafaa waendelee na kazi yao bila kushurutishwa na mtu yote, na pia the government should come out and also now try to crack down on some of the illegal activities ambazo zinafanyika using the boda riders, and also they should also try to do more civic education to them ili waweze ku-educate na more mambo ya safety and other things that are needed to be done.
Okay. Yeah. And as we wind up on the county news, I can see here they're saying that Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga accused of withholding that is 480 million in pay by contractors. And wanasema contractors and suppliers in Homa Bay are demanding payment of more than 480 million owed by the county government, accusing the administration of the governor that is Gladys Wanga of failing to clear arrears for services rendered. I hope they do something, because you remember there was a statement ilikuwa released that is last month kwa the loans zenye zimekaa sana, pesa za contractors wakiziweka zikae sana, they also pay with an additional fee.
Yeah.
So I hope they do something about that.
Because wakati contractors wanakuwa affected, pia the economic effect inaonekana huku mashinani. Yes.
You have something as we wind up? So
as we wind up, naona hapa kuna mwanadada ambaye that is ametuletea gold. Anaitwa Chirchil, hands down that is kuna hii mchuano ambayo inaitwa Asefa, deliver Kenya's second gold. So already alishashinda gold ya kwanza, and we are very proud of her and we wish all the best pia wakati anaendelea na hii marathon. Na pia na wale wa Kenya wengine ambao wako kule Tokyo ambao pia that is wako na different races ambazo watakuwa kichuana pale. So wish them all the best, and unajua wakati wanashinda pia our nation pia inakuwa na good rapport pale. Yes,
and that's a good thing. Nikana Mr. Kimotho, Kenya tuko na nyota ya sport. Tuko na nyota.
Yeah, pengine umetoa nyota, but it is a good thing that is there, and it is high time that also the ministry in charge to be able to identify different areas that can help us. Juzi tuliona what our Harambee Stars walifanya, pia unaona pia now athletics ambao wako hapa, na pia kuna other sports activities ambazo ziko pale. Unajua pia kuna tennis, kuna tennis, pia kuna so many other things, na pia kuna swimming na mambo yale mengine wako pale. So inamaanisha tukiweza ekea more effort pia kwa sports pia inaweza kusaidia.
And what do you have to tell the viewers? Probably an encouragement for them?
Just just to encourage them, and also to tell them that they always hope each and every day, never give up, just know that you have been given this opportunity to do to your level best.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's a powerful encouragement. Thank you so much for tuning in for this segment. You're always there to make sure that you stay updated of what is happening, that is in our country and beyond. And now, talking of what is happening, the wait is over. We'll be having that is the Ladies of Nobility Conference that will be starting today at Mizpah Press Center. Itakuwa inaanza leo date 15th to the 19th. The tent has already been pitched up. The atmosphere is charged. We'll be having great and powerful servants of God. Bado hakujaja, ndio, for those who want mambo ya accommodation, please contact 0727766553. Let's purpose to attend and encounter God together. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Well, we're going for a short break, then we'll be right back with Money Monday. Stay tuned.